Hi friends, welcome or welcome back. My name's Angel, and today we're going to step into my favorite time of year, Christmas. I've been thrifting some wonderful items and making a great collection to give you loads of inspiration. I felt like one day I hit the jackpot. The aisles were loaded with tons of holiday decor. So I've got some great ideas to share with you for gifting and decorating. So let's start. So when I headed out this day, I had no idea I would stumble across all of this Christmas goodness. Most of the items that I'll be showing all looked brand new and still had the tags on it, such as this print from Kirkland's. Then I came across these wonderful Santa mugs. They were a white ceramic and there were two sizes. There were the large size, which I'm showing now, and it looks like they originally came from Walmart. And then they also had a set of 6 small espresso mugs in this same little pattern. They were just adorable. These would be so cute on a coffee bar or for gift giving with a candy cane and some hot cocoa. Lots of options. Same day, they had a ton of Target and Hearth and Hand items, such as these 2 unused Hearth and Hand sugared birch Christmas candles. They smelled amazing. Additionally, I found these cute toy sets, and they really reminded me of the new McGee & Co. Christmas ornaments that are out. Think outside the box, adding some twisted toppers to these, and you've got the look for less. Right around the corner, I found these gorgeous, heavy crackled glass ornaments in these amber colors, light and dark. They were gorgeous. And as you're out thrifting, start to think about wrapping options. These types of boxes are perfect for gift boxes or to do a gift basket. This set was again Hearth and Hand, 2 boxes, brand new, still in the wrapper. There are so many options with these type of boxes. As I was thrifting, I found these magnolia leaves. They were brand new, again, Target collection from Threshold. They still had the tags on them. But this type of greenery is not just Christmas. It's not seasonal greenery. You could purchase something like this and use it year-round. And as you're thrifting, like I've said so often, we don't have to have the exact look, but just something similar, such as with these pine cone candles. They reminded me similarly of the Pottery Barn tree-shaped candles that are about 5 times the cost. So now that we've found all of this thrifted goodness, let's head back home, see what we picked up, and if we can create some designer looks from our thrifted finds. One of my favorite things I picked up were the Santa mugs. I already had 1 and I picked up 4 more. For the set of 2, it was $7. So I got a set of 4 brand new mugs that are glazed for $14 compared to Pottery Barn's set of 4 for $60. I love the glaze on them and they are just super sweet. This find of these brand new Hobby Lobby Robert Stanley ornaments in amber glass were a sure hit. I purchased these last year and I was so happy to pick up more. They are heavy and beautiful and the tops have an already vintage look to them. They do still sell these at Hobby Lobby, so if you're interested, this is something I've thrifted that you can purchase online. These are great to add as a gift topper or just as bowl filler, or to use as a Christmas ornament. So many options and they are so high-end and designer. The next item that I grabbed that I want to encourage you not to overlook are candles. I purchased these 2 brand new and it was yellow was the color of the day, so I got them for $4 a piece. I also grabbed this vintagey green looking vessel. It was half off as well, so I got it for $2.50. I wanted to combine the candles and the vessel to make a brand new designer looking candle. So I put these candles into a pot of water and I let them come to a slow boil. They will melt down and become liquefied. While I was waiting on that, I added to my cleaned vessel new wicks. I already had these wicks. You can reuse the ones out of the candles that we are melting down, or since my vessel was taller than the original, I just had these new ones that I hot glued to the bottom. I then take these skewers and just wrap that additional wick around to ensure that I get it the appropriate height. I do that on both sides, and that allows me to keep the wick taut inside of the melted wax that we're going to add, but also ensure that I have the appropriate height. And this is what it looks like when they're glued in. Once the candles are completely liquefied, I pulled out the wicks very carefully with tongs, and then I very carefully again poured them into the new vessel.